All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. NBA basketball. We only have 2 games on the slate to talk about today as we get into the October 20th slate here. We got Milwaukee traveling for their opener against Philly, who already has lost to the Celtics. We were right about that one. And then we have the Clippers traveling to LA, or staying in LA, to play the Lakers here. Lakers took a bad L against Golden State, which we also had opening night. So we're going to jump into these 2 games today, guys. Before we do that, I am going to ask you guys to hit that subscribe button here. We are approaching, and we just got to subscribe here. This is a live count, or at least when we're watching, we just get a subscriber there. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. On the way to 12,000 subscribers. Cannot thank you guys enough. We're going to be doing a giveaway at 12,000 subscribers. And before we jump into it too, I want to let you know, I'm going to start the show saying this, that use hashtag ride of the day in the comments, guys. Use hashtag ride of the day and give me a play on tonight's slate. And I may be jumping on board with one person in the comments. And if I jump on board with you guys, you get a shout out in the next video. I'll reply to your message saying, hey, I'm riding, let's go, that type of thing. So you will know if I am on board, and you guys will get a shout out in the next video. And also, guys, we are brought to you by Sportsline over here on the Guy Boston Sports channel. Sportsline is an amazing place to start your sports betting research. Make sure to check out Sportsline. Use the link in the description. They simulate each and every game 10,000 times, so you get a predicted score based on that 10,000 simulation. They have projected box score, Vegas experts giving their picks as well. Make sure to check out Sportsline, guys. Use the link in the description. You can use that link for $4.99 for 3 months. Steph Curry with the 3 months for $4.99. It's usually a $25 value, so make sure to check that out. You use the link in the description and a promo code will pop up, but definitely check that out, guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the first game here. We got Milwaukee again playing Philly. Philly's already played. Didn't look, I mean, they looked good at times during that game, but didn't look as good as the Boston Celtics. Milwaukee still looks like they're gonna be without Chris Middleton. Philly, no major injuries to report here. Right now, Philly is a 4-point favorite at home. Total is 225. And as of right now, and I think I might be crazy here, but I am going to lean the Sixers at home, laying the points here. I think that they bounce back in their home opener. They have a lot of talent this year. Montrezl Harrell as an addition, and a couple other guys. PJ Tucker too. All these guys didn't truly shine in that opener against the Celtics in Boston. I think that these guys kind of step up and elevate in game number 2. It is a lean as of right now, and what do I always tell you guys? Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment, as we're probably going to add a couple player props to this slate as well, which we will put in the pinned comment, so make sure to check that out, as we only have 2 games on the slate tonight, so we're going to make sure to probably add in a player prop or 2 on our play, so make sure to keep an eye on that. But as of right now, we're going to lean Philly -4. Again, I think that they are just a more complete team. I know Giannis is going to be the best player in this game. I don't think Embiid is that far behind in terms of superstar talent. He's probably going to have a really good game. I don't think that Brook Lopez is going to be able to stop him. I think that this Philly team is going to bounce back after a loss. It's weird, but I almost think the loss to the Celtics opening night is going to help the Sixers go and win this game. Like, I don't think Philly starts 0-2 type of thing, whereas Milwaukee can drop this game and still have, you know, next game and the rest of the season to correct it for all I care. I just think that Philly comes in and takes this one. But the total is 225. That's a sweet spot as of right now, especially to start the year. I'm staying off of a lot of totals unless they're an astronomically crazy number. So I'm staying off of the total here at 225. But yeah, we're going to go Philly -4. It's a lean right now. That isn't even making the final plays in my brain right now as like a, you know, if I were to give you my final plays. It is a lean, strong lean, but make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment to see if that ends up being a final play. The next game here, we got a West Coast LA versus LA here. We got the Lakers hosting the Clippers. Lakers did not look great night 1. LeBron James seemed to call out the roster, talking about how they don't have shooters, they don't have, you know, laser shooters or whatever, and pretty much calling out the construction of this team. Meanwhile, it's like, buddy, LeBron, didn't you pretty much put together this team? Like, you're going to call out how the team's put together, yet pretty much, he had a say in everything that happened. So, not that great, which is why we're going to be fading the Lakers to start this season. Lakers are getting 5.5 points, which I do think is a good chunk of change. I'll be completely honest, but I think the Clippers, a healthy Clippers team, they're getting Kawhi. You're looking at Reggie Jackson, I believe, is going to be ready for the season opener as well. Like, if that's true, if this is a healthy Clippers team, 5.5 points does not seem like too much. And you might think, oh, it's a Lakers, home opener and whatnot. They're playing the Clippers. Is it really a home opener? Are the Clippers really an away team? So I like the Clippers in this one, -5.5. That total also sticking away from. If anything, I do lean the over in the total. I know I just said that 225 to 223 is kind of like a weird range, and I still mean that, but I do think that 223, I can see these teams versus the team aforementioned, aka the Bucks and the Sixers, vocab word aforementioned there. I think that these two teams are more capable of but defensively and offensively meshed 115 apiece. So I would lean the lean the over, but honestly, I am going to be looking at the Clippers here, -5.5. Strong chance to be a final play. And then for a couple player props that I wanted to jump into here, 3 player props. Keep an eye on the pinned comment. I can't believe I say that 10 times a video. I sound like a broken record. I sound like an idiot, but I gotta tell you, I got 3 player props. Keep an eye on the pinned comment to see if they're a final play. But first up, we have Brook Lopez under 1.5 3 points made. I've seen this line at 2.5 on 2 books, which I'm like, huh? Tells me that, oh, that's looking like a bad play if you're getting at 1.5. I think 1.5 is still the play here. He's only averaging in his last 10 games, so playoffs included last year, 1.7 attempts per game. Last 25 games to conclude last season, he only averaged just over 3 attempts per game. Philly second best in their last 30 games for 3 points allowed, 9th best in percentage, and overall they guard the center position really well. So I've also peeked at his PRAs, which I think was at like 16 or 17.5. And I'm like, it's kind of on the fence there whether I want to pull the trigger, but I do like Brook Lopez under 1.5 threes made for this game. So that is a player prop that has a strong chance of being a final play. The next one, on the flip side, we're looking at Philly, also a 3-point made prop, and we're looking at Tobias Harris over 1.5 3-point made. So Brook Lopez under and Tobias Harris over for his threes. In his last 30 games, Tobias Harris has knocked down this over 63% of the time. He hit it last time they played Milwaukee, and the Bucks, worst team the second half of last year, worst team when it comes to defending the 3. So Tobias Harris should get a couple open looks, and hopefully he can make 2 of those for us, 2 of those bad boys, and cash this for us. The last player prop we want to talk about is in the LA versus LA game, and it's Anthony Davis under 35.5 PRAs. I just think that this is going to be a game that Anthony Davis, he played pretty well in night 1. I think this is a game that we could see a little bit of a setback from AD. The assist numbers aren't going to be there. I think rebounding could be a little difficult for him. Not that the Clippers specialize in anything like that, but they do guard the power forward position fairly well here. So I'm going to be looking at Anthony Davis's under 35.5. The only thing, and you guys know I love unders, but the only thing that kind of gives me the eek about this play is that it's Anthony Davis. And how confident can we be in a PRA with Anthony Davis involved, right? So I might pull the trigger. Keep an eye on the pinned comment. I do think that is a high number. I think it's at 35.5. I think his PRA actually is a lot higher than that. So I might have my notes wrong here, but just keep an eye for Anthony Davis's PRA. I wrote down 35.5, but now that I think about it, it might have been 40 plus. So who knows? Keep an eye on the pink on. I probably have that wrong. Good thing we didn't put the graphic on the screen. But guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure to use that ride of the day in the comments. Hashtag ride of the day. We'll pop it up on the screen one last time. Make sure you use that hashtag ride of the day. Give me a play in the comments, and keep an eye on my pinned comment for the final plays here. We went through 5 plays in the video. We'll see if they all make the cut. We're having a good NBA season thus far. We went 6-3 night 1, and as we're shaping up, we're recording this as the last few games finish on night 2. Looks like we have another positive, profitable, positive night. So guys, appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.